Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing and then go over the basics of how to play Marvel Mayhem, published by Hasbro Gaming. So down at the table, this is a game for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 to up, and each game is going to last about 10 minutes. This is more of a family weight playing with your kids type game, and is basically a Marvel makeover of Wizards of the Coast D&D game, Dungeon Mayhem. So just looking on the back, showing the components, so very light game. Go ahead and take a look inside. Going to have some damage tokens and health trackers. You can see your heroes are Iron Man, Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, and Captain Marvel. And these are just going to punch out. Just thin tokens here. Then we have our rules. Just a simple fold-out sheet going over the object, and it's basically we need to, as it says on the back, be the last superhero standing. This fast-paced card game. So we're just having basically a boxing match to see which one of us is the best for the fight. So setup and gameplay is going to be rather simple, of just trying to do the most damage to your opponent and outlast all of them. And then inside, we've got our stacks of cards. And we can separate them into our 4 decks for Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, Black Panther, and Captain Marvel. So we'll just start with her. So one of the cards is going to be your health tracker. So start with 10, make it down to the Broken Heart. We're out of the game. Then a reference card going over the symbology and our superpowers. And then our cards got some energy blasts. Roger that. Pump you up and knock you out. Super strength punch. Speed of light flight. Stellar stream. Higher, further, and faster. Nick Fury. What are you looking at? Miss Marvel. Kree DNA. You're going to regret that. Doesn't even hurt. And then we've got Goose and whatever it takes. And you should go. So that's the cards for Captain Marvel. Then on to Black Panther, health tracker, quick reference sheet. And then he's the king of Wakanda and some night vision, kinetic energy strikes. You have Bombay, energy dagger, divine empowerment, spear of Bashinga, Shuri, Dora, General Okoye, reinforcements have arrived, ancestral plane, heart-shaped herb, and then Wakanda Forever. There's the beads and the King's Fury. And then for Iron Man, his health tracker, quick reference, genius, billionaire, philanthropist, stand back, I warned you, an aerial assault, heartburn, bust a move, war machine, heads up, rescue, suit up, all for one, and timeout, pew pew, iron sights, and you know who I am. And lastly, Scarlet Witch, health tracker, quick reference, causing chaos, hex marks the spot, out-of-body experience, no more fighting, spellcaster, master of witchcraft, reality distortion, quicksilver, psychic defense, vision, forget about it, the psychic psych, and then the witch, and reality warp. So that's all the cards and components in the game. Down a table, setting up for a 2-player game. So I've got Iron Man taking on Black Panther with Scarlet Witch and Captain Marvel out in the corners just watching a quick little battle. So to get set up, we'll take a card showing her health and her token, put that on the 10. So as we take damage, we'll knock that down. And if we get to the Broken Heart, that will be the end of the game. So our reference card is going to show what the iconography does, the shield. We'll put those cards in. They'll stay in play until they take the damage, so they'll block the damage from going to our heroes. The picture with a card and the plus sign and lightning. Draw 1 card and play 1 card. got the 2 swords for dealing a damage. Heart with a plus is recover a hit point. Superpowers for Iron Man. With this symbol, when you play an attack card, deal an additional 1 damage to all opponents, including the target of your attack. With this symbol, all opposing players take 3 damage at the start of your next turn, discard after use. And with this symbol, you may use one of the 2 actions shown on the card. So they're going to have 2 options for us to choose from. Then Black Panther, got him set up with 10 health. His card, basically the symbols do the same thing. Superpowers. This one, when you attack, you may choose to ignore opposing defense cards in play and target opponent's hit points directly, so it can ignore the armor or shields. This one, at the end of your turn, you may draw a new card. If you do so, discard 1 card from your hand. And with this, deal either 3 damage to 1 target or 2 damage to 2 different targets. And starting up, we'll take our deck of cards, give them a shuffle, and each of us is going to draw 3 cards. So starting out with him, we have Bust a Move. That's going to do 3 attacks and a heal. Pew Pew, which has 2 shields and one of our special abilities doing additional damage. And then explains it down here when you play an attack card, dealing additional damage to all opponents. In this one, we had the option Iron Sights. Choose for an either 3 defense or heal 3. And for Black Panther, 1, 2, 3. Energy Dagger, heal, draw a card, play a card. Some good healing. Attack 2, draw a card, and play a card. So that's our setup. Basically on your turn, pretty easy. You're going to draw a card from your deck, add it to your hand. Play a card from your hand by placing it face up on the table in front of you. Do whatever the iconography says. Then put all cards you use this turn into your discard pile unless they have the shield symbol. Then your turn ends and you pass it on to the next player. And we will rinse and repeat until one of our heroes comes out victorious. So it does recommend the younger player goes first. Don't know how this really goes, but I believe we're going to say Black Panther is a little bit younger than Iron Man. And I'll just move my reference cards up there. So we'll draw a card and play a card to Divine Empowerment. And that seems like a good card to play turn 1. So we can play that, dealing 3 damage. Then we're going to draw another card and play a card. So 1, 2, 3. Draw a card and play. We don't need to heal now. So with no healing needed, we're going to do 2 more damage. Draw a card and play a card. This could be a quick game here. 3 damage. Draw a card and play a card. 1, 2, 3. And just do a damage. 1 health left. Pretty powerful first turn. Iron Man's going to put his suit on now and hopefully respond with some healing. So draw a card. And we're not going to get that lucky. We need some shields in play. That's for sure. Because this is not open information. Of course, I know what's going on. So I feel like the only choice we've got is either to play this to give us 3 defense, or play this one for 2 defense, and a Pew Pew. We're going to go for the 3 defense route. Could heal 3. I mean, it's doing the same thing either way. So we'll just go ahead and heal 3. So 1, 2, 3, up to 4 health. Then back to Black Panther. Drawing. All right. We don't have any damage, so I don't want to do any healing. So we'll just use this. So we've got 3 defense. And when we make an attack, we can choose to ignore defense cards in play till this gets taken care of. So that's in play for us. And Iron Man, still concerned about his health. Draw 2 cards and choose one to play. Place the other card at the bottom of your deck. I think what we're going to do, we're going to bust a move. 3 damage and heal 1. So that is going to damage this card, or get rid of it. And we'll heal 1 up to 5 health. Then back to Black Panther. Same thing. We'll go ahead and play that. And over here, all for 1, choose 2 attack or 2 heal. we are going to put this in play. Then Black Panther. He's got all healing stuff, which he doesn't need. So we're going to play Energy Dagger. Heals us. We don't have any health to heal. So draw a card and play a card. And now we've got 2 more defense. All right, Iron Man. Another pew pew. So we're going to go for an aerial assault. So with our ability, when you play an attack card, deal 1 additional damage to all opponents, including our target. So we're actually doing 3 damage. We're going to take out Wakanda Forever. And then Black Panther's got more healing that he doesn't need, but he has to play a card. So healing for 2. Iron Man comes back. Choose one of your defense cards and play and remove all damage tokens from it. We'll hold on to that for a little bit. So we're going to do this to draw a card and play a card, but instead we're going to draw 2 cards and choose one to play and place the other on the bottom. Both are good. But I think we're going to take heads up, giving us a shield and draw a card and play a card. And this goes on the bottom. And we get into that. We'll do the same thing. Healing 1, draw a card and play a card. That's good. So 3 damage is going to turn into 4 damage. 2 takes care of that and takes that down. And then we heal 1 back up to 7. All right, so Iron Man's feeling a little bit better. Over here, at the end of your turn, you may draw a new card. If you do so, discard 1 card from your hand. We'll go ahead and do that. End of turn, draw a card, and then we have to discard. We'll get rid of the heart-shaped herb. Back to Iron Man. We'll do an aerial assault, which is going to do 3 damage. So takes care of that and 1 more. Then over here, we got to deal with that pew pew here shortly. Will give us a defense and draw and play a card. We're going to at least put 1 damage over here with the night vision. And then busting a move, but we're going to use this instead. Choose one of your defense cards to play, remove all damage tokens from it. And that's going to end up doing 2 + 1 damage. So that soaks up 1, 2 damage. Black Panther, deal either 3 damage to 1 target or 2 damage to 2 different targets. We're going 3 damage to get rid of these. Then Iron Man, and he's going to bust a move, 3 damage and heal. Down to 2, and healing. Black Panther, 2 damage, draw a card and play a card. And 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. All right. Iron Man is going to bring in another pew pew. Black Panther hitting for 2 to get rid of that. So it's just a go back and forth. I'm sure a lot more interesting with multiple players in it. So now some heartburn, dealing 3 damage. And that 3 damage is going to be enough to take care of Black Panther. And that's a quick look at how this game will play with 2 players. Black Panther definitely started out quick, but then stalled. A lot of healing going on, and he's got some big cards to hit and deal some big damage and to add to that damage. So as always, hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing and the basics of how to play. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.